If you are someone who struggles with procrastination,
Who doesn't?
and you waste a lot of time trying to get yourself to move and to take action, sometimes you might realize that doing certain actions, little actions along the way, along your day, might make a difference. Perhaps you work at home and you work alone without an office or without a team, and you find yourself procrastinating, so delaying the actions, delaying things that you need to do, and you feel a bit lazy. You know that there are some things that you can do along the way, along during your day, that helps you feel more energized, that boosts your energy, your clarity, and the way you are looking at those actions. So, for example, if I have a day where I'm not exercising, I'm in front of my computer, and maybe I don't see anyone, I start to feel that something is missing. I start to feel a bit sluggish. I start procrastinating, and it's just a roller coaster, because if I don't do anything, it just gets worse and worse. So throughout the day, I add a few little bits that helps me to stay a little bit more awake, more energized, and helps me to get out of procrastination. Because when you also bring awareness to your body through mindful movement, for example, and you're moving your energy, it's easier to notice when you are procrastinating. So it's easier to notice the triggers, right? So that's why doing little things throughout your day, it can help you in the long run, instead of then having to fight back or fight with yourself to get out of procrastination. So we know that small and intentional actions can make a lot of difference. So today in this video, I want to share with you something that I do, a few of my habits that are helping me immensely. Now, sometimes, of course, I get into procrastination and I delay the actions, but by doing these small actions with intention, being really intentional with what I do, I've noticed a big difference. Now, as a yoga teacher, I don't do 1 hour of yoga every day. No, of course not. What I try to do is to add little bits of yoga, whether that is poses, breathing, or meditation throughout my day. And another thing that I love and helps me, another way to move the body, because for me, moving my body is essential. If I'm not moving, I don't feel good in myself. So the other thing that I love to do and helps me a lot is strength training. So by adding these two things, yoga or strength training, or adding some sort of movement, it helps me a lot, because I start to feel my energy moving. I start to boost my energy. I feel more clear, and moving that energy helps me to get out of any procrastination, any delayed actions, any sluggishness, and any laziness that I might feel. Now, the second thing that also helps me massively is to be outside. And I have to confess, no, I don't always feel like going outside for a walk alone, because most of the day I'm alone at home while the kids are in school or my husband is working outside. So if I don't go out to teach, or if I don't have any programs at home, I don't feel like opening the door and going out for a walk. I know. Am I the only one? Let me know in the comments. So I just go out. I have a little garden. But when I'm struggling to go out of the door for a walk, sometimes I do. Other times I just go out in the garden and I do a little bit of movement. And that little bit helps me a lot. So sometimes what happens is that by going outside and moving a little bit, then I have the energy to go for a walk, or to have do a 30-minute workout or a little bit of yoga. So time outside is essential. And the other thing with spending time outside is that we know that it can boost our well-being, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. For me, going outside is like a 3 or a 4 in 1, because I go outside, I move my body, I feel connected to nature, I feel connected to something bigger, and I start to feel my body and my mind calming down. And it's easier for me than if I'm feeling dysregulated or if I'm feeling stressed, it's easier to calm down. So that connection with nature, and sometimes I might go out barefoot. Sometimes I just go out and do a little bit of exercise, a little bit of movement. That helps me a lot. I filmed a short routine that I do sometimes. It's not always the same, but it's just a short routine where I introduce yoga poses, mindful movements, and a little bit of meditation. So meditation could be just you focusing on your breath, or focusing on mindful meditation, focusing on the sounds around you, and just being really present. So if you're struggling with procrastination, if you are working at home, more people are now working from home, and you're spending a lot of your time alone, you might struggle with these things: procrastination, losing motivation, or feeling unfocused, and feeling that it's harder for you to feel motivated and get your energy going. I hope this video helps in some way, and perhaps you can use my routine.
Follow along with me for this routine to release sluggishness, tiredness, and procrastination. So you can start by falling over and just letting your upper body hang here while you rock from side to side. And if you're outside, pay attention to the sounds around you. Come into a squat, pressing the knees apart, and then taking a gentle twist to each side. Then come back up into a standing position for triangle. And then into an extended side angle by bending the front leg. Come up and repeat on the other side, starting with triangle pose. And an extended side angle, bending the front knee. Come up, keep the legs wide, fold forward, bringing your head towards the ground and the chest towards your legs. And as you come up, bend the knees, press the knees and the feet towards the sides into a goddess pose while you do some head circles. Come all the way up into a back bend. And release. Sit down or come into a squat and gently close your eyes to take a few moments here, connecting with your body, with the breath, and noticing how your body feels so different now that you've moved and released the stagnant energy. When you're ready, come back to your day, ready to take action.
If you want me to film a bigger routine with some morning yoga poses or meditations, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if this video was helpful for you, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye for now.